Have you ever wondered where your morning coffee comes from? Let's take a leap back in time to the rolling hills of ancient Ethiopia, where a curious goat herder named Kaldi roamed. His story is intertwined with the discovery of our beloved coffee. One day Kaldi noticed something peculiar. His goats were frolicking around with unusual energy, almost as if they were dancing. The source of this newfound vitality, berries from a certain tree they had been munching on. Intrigued, Kaldi decided to sample the berries himself. The effect was immediate and invigorating. He felt a rush of alertness, a sudden burst of energy, and just like that, the energizing properties of coffee were born. Kaldi couldn't have known then that his discovery would one day fuel the routines of millions around the globe, but that's exactly what happened. So, the energizing properties of coffee were born, marking the beginning of an intriguing journey. From a single tree in Ethiopia, how did coffee reach every corner of the world? It was a journey, an odyssey that started with the cultivation of coffee in the verdant landscapes of Ethiopia. The Ethiopians, realizing the invigorating properties of the coffee cherries, began to cultivate these trees, leading to a bountiful yield of the energizing berries. The story of coffee doesn't stop here. It's said that by the 15th century, the cultivation of coffee had spread to Yemen, carried across the Red Sea by intrepid traders. Yemen, with its arid climate and mountainous terrain, proved to be an ideal environment for growing coffee. This marked the beginning of coffee's global journey. From Yemen, the love for this stimulating drink began to percolate across the Middle East, eventually reaching Europe and the Americas. The beans of this humble Ethiopian tree were roasted, ground and brewed in a myriad of ways across different cultures, each adding their unique touch. And so, coffee began to weave itself into the fabric of many cultures and societies. But how did coffee evolve from a simple, energizing berry to the beverage we now know and love? Well, the journey of coffee is as rich as its flavor. Initially, the raw coffee berries were boiled to make a weak yet stimulating drink. However, as time passed, people began experimenting with different methods. The turning point came in the 15th century, when the Arabs started roasting coffee beans, a practice that unveiled coffee's true potential and iconic taste. As the centuries rolled on, the ways of preparing coffee diversified. The Turks introduced the world to the magic of finely ground coffee brewed in an embark. In the late 19th century, the invention of the espresso machine in Italy revolutionized coffee once more, providing a quick concentrated shot of coffee that became the foundation for countless coffee beverages we cherish today. With each innovation, coffee grew in popularity, becoming a staple of households worldwide. Today, coffee is more than just a beverage. It's a morning ritual, a symbol of leisurely afternoons, a companion for late-night endeavors, and a catalyst for conversations across the globe. Its aroma fills homes and cafes, serving as a comforting constant in our ever-changing world. Coffee has woven itself into the fabric of our everyday lives, influencing social dynamics and fueling economies. It's not only about the beans, but the endless possibilities of flavors and brewing methods that keep us intrigued. From the robust intensity of an espresso to the gentle caress of a latte, each cup tells a story. In the global economy, coffee is a powerhouse. It's one of the most traded commodities in the world, providing livelihoods for millions while satisfying the cravings of billions. Coffee's cultural significance is undeniable, transcending borders and bridging cultures. From an energizing berry to a beloved beverage, the journey of coffee is indeed a tale as rich and diverse as its flavors.